Alrighty, traders, what is going on? Excited to be here with you all today. I don't know why on Monday mornings it takes a while for everybody to get up and get in here. Everyone's still sleeping in from the weekend, but I hope you guys are doing well this morning. Excited to be back with you. Coin in the house. Coin, I think it's about time that we do this. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do this to you right now. CoinFox is now a moderator on the channel. Elijah in here as well. Yeah, man, Elijah, stick around. You'll be a mod before too long as well. Really appreciate you guys. And Coin, happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to you too, Elijah. From yesterday, belated. Yeah, I thought Friday night was a success as well. I had no idea how it was going to go. We had 175 people show up, and it was so much fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. And went over a lot of different topics. It was a ton of fun. So maybe we'll do it again next week, and I might have a little surprise for you guys next week if we do it again. Might have a little surprise for you guys next week when we do it again. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the market. Elijah, hilarious and informative. Thanks, man. It was too much fun. We had a great time. This market this morning, guys, let's go ahead. Pretty much on Mondays, what traditionally happens is when there's nothing that's really our leading gapper, people tend to go back to the end of last week to what was moving, what was hype, what had the volume. And that's essentially what we're going to be doing this morning. And there are good plays. There are good plays this morning. But if we do take a look at some of these stocks from this morning, let me make sure you guys can see that. Yep. Yeah, the stock's gapping up this morning. EVOK is our leading gapper. This one just kind of up and down at the moment. 22 million in float. BYFC, IDEX, LMFA, SHLL. A lot of these plays were from last week. And you guys know last week what we were on our low float run. Everything popping up, very, very low float. Now, we do have some plays from last week that are still in play today. There's several good ones that I do want to go over. CLDR, definitely one of them. CLDR, definitely one of them. This one is it looks like it's pretty heavy on the trend at the moment. But we do have some solid support on it. I like CLDR, kind of both sides of it. It's one of my favorite plays this morning that I am going to go over. So CLDR, let's take a look left of the chart as we always do, traders. And what do we see? We see clear, defined, extend to the left. Yep. We see clear, defined support at roughly 1225. And then let's take a look at the 20-day chart, and we see the trend that CLDR has been on and has been respecting. This trend line right here is a little heavy on it right now and cracking it a little bit. But look at this support. This is why we always draw our lines left of the chart. 1225, tapped it here, tapped it last Tuesday, and then it broke through it, and what is resistance turns into support. So 1225 turns into support, and we're going to have that as support again. So this stock is sitting about $13, pretty heavy under this trend at the moment. If it does end up selling off at the start of the day, which would not be surprising, I do see that if we could get some panic down to like 1225, I'd be a player. Certainly be a player on CLDR if we saw a little bit of panic down to 1225-ish. So we'll see what this one's going to do out of the gate. I don't want to buy it right under the trend line. That was support, now may serve as some resistance. But CLDR, not a bad play. We'll see what's going to happen with it. Right out of the gate. All right, that's CLDR. Let's continue down the list. Do have shorts there with CMEG, so I'm pretty pleased with that. MLND is our next one I want to go over this morning. MLND, not a bad play here. This is the kind of what we're seeing, and this is why I always review in the mornings the stocks that have been running, have had the volume that were in play last week. because what you want to be early, you know, you don't want to be showing up necessarily when everyone else is showing up with some of these plays. And so MLND, this one is sitting right at support this morning. This one got a lot of hype yesterday from 192 up to 364. It ended up breaking this resistance, and you guys see it's really been holding up as support around that 275 area. And I like this play because it's very solid support at 275 that has been holding up very well last Thursday and Friday. We can zoom in a little bit closer. Yep, look at this chart, guys. 275-ish. It went down as low as like 266 and then popped back up. That's why I oftentimes use that over-under method. It's got to break and hold. So this one, 275 is holding on up. Wouldn't be surprising if we started curling a little bit more and turning back around, getting the heat back started on MLND. This one, the daily chart, very oversold, and it's the 13 EMAs at roughly 253 as well. So we have many different levels of support holding this one up. I'd say MLND, don't mind that one bit. Coin, I'm watching GUNS for a possible rip soon. Falling wedge coming to the tip with that tight range. Awesome, Coin. We will take a look at that one in just a second. Chris C in the house, man. Got in too late, but you're signing up today for the scanners. Awesome, man. Excited for you. Hit me up, email if you have any questions at all. We'll be happy to help you out, Chris. And Cody in the house. Finally, morning late due to playing with my new scanners. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, I don't mind running through them with you, Cody. Hit me up, and we'll tackle that together if you want to, brother. All right, let's go ahead and continue down the list. I want to see what Coin's talking about here on GUNS. I'll go back over CLDR for some of you guys just now showing up at the end of the stream, so stay with me. And by the way, Coin and Chris, we will probably be doing the Friday stream again this week because it was too much fun. It was too much fun on Friday. Really enjoyed hanging out with you guys. All right, so GUNS. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yep. GUNS is getting squeezed here. Looking for a little. We got to wait for volume confirmation to come into it. 281 up to about 303. Not bad. 325, definitely resistance on it, Coin. Once, twice, three times here. Roughly 320. This is kind of the daily trend that it's on right now. Not bad. Sitting right near it. So, yeah, I don't mind that one bit. You got to understand that 320 resistance. All right, guys, this is one I'm excited to go over today. APT. This is one we have been watching for a couple weeks. I mean, APT, we've been all over this one, guys. All over it. So, APT, what's going on here? This one is having its third touch. Having a third touch here on the chart. APT, we have hit once. Several days there, ended up, it could not break it. So what's going on here? Upper shadows, it's just failing. When you see these upper shadows on the daily, and several of them back to back, and they even get smaller, these upper shadows here, that's a sign of, it's getting stuffed. The stock's getting stuffed at this resistance. It couldn't break, came back down to the trend, ended up breaking the trend, and then last week, APT came out with some news. This is an apparel company, APT. They're actually they're Alpha Pro Tech, and last week, California required all their residents to wear masks out in public, and APT is a protective apparel company, so they got a little bit of hype coming on up, and this one's retesting, third time. So Friday, 1750 was holding on up, but it would not be surprising at all if APT ended up breaking on out today. I mean, this one had a ton of action on it, a ton of range on Friday. So we really got to keep our eyes here and see what's going to happen. Because this is going to be that third touch. We'll see if it can get it at the start of the day or kind of do what it did Friday. As far as sell off at the start of the day, scoop it on up at the trend. That's why we draw our lines, guys. Look, right at the trend. Scoop it on up, and then this one tried to retest that third touch breakout. Brad in the house. Thanks, man. What'd I do? You're cuter, Brad. Appreciate you guys. Coin, Corona plays back in rotation. Man, Corona plays are going to be in for a while. you're going to be in for a while. This market's been crazy with Corona plays, with financial service plays, with IT type of plays. Communication sector was hot. I mean, it's just been nuts, guys. It's a crazy summer. So APT, that's what I'm kind of looking for here. Let's see if we can get a little profit taken at the start of the day. Do kind of what it did on Friday. Sell off, find its feet, and then come back up, retest, and maybe break that 1750 area. That would not be bad at all. I like that here on APT. Third touch. We'll see what's going to happen. This one has been getting overbought the last few days, so it wouldn't be surprising if it had a red day. But what I do like is this lower shadow here. Pretty much signaling to us that there are buyers coming into this play, absorbing orders around those support levels. So that is what I like here on APT. Wouldn't be surprised at all if this one ended up selling, finding its feet like it did Friday, turning back around. All right, we've gone over 3 plays this morning, MLND, CLDR, and APT. Let's continue down the list, traders. All right, we got CLDX, IDEX. We got a couple more plays I want to take a look at. CLDX, this one. Whew, baby. CLDX, this one has been running hot. All right, let's take a look at the trend it's on. All right, this is what I like about CLDX. Let's just extend that to the right. We're going to have several areas of support roughly around 11.50-ish, 12 bucks. CLDX's play has been very, very hot the last week or so, and this is a gap to fill type of play as well. Several gap to fill plays this morning. CLDX, this one, take a look. This one's having its third touch kind of break at the moment too. The only thing that's concerning here, what's it at? It's at 13.55 right now. Zoom in here. We got 1560 is kind of where it gapped down at the open when I had that gap down. As soon as we get past 1570 though, we got clear skies ahead up to 29 bucks. But this one's been hot, guys. CLDX. And very, very solid from 3 bucks up to about 13.50. Very fast move as well. So this one, it's getting steep. Faster and steeper they are, the weaker they're going to be to hold on up. And that's why I think CLDX, it wouldn't be surprising at all if at the start of the day we see a sell-off. We just see some profit taken, because from 10.25 to 13.91 on Friday, we got to see some. There's a good % chance we're going to see some profit taken. This is one of those setups I like to short, as you guys are aware of from the bear scan watch list. And yeah, this one's on the bear scan watch list actually. So it's not a bad short. This one out of the gates. And because I do think we could see some profit taken on CLDX. But it's got a really nice trend to it. It's getting that breakout on the daily. Wouldn't be surprised at all if these levels of support held it up around 1150-ish. You see we got this trend right here, 1125-ish. And then we also have support at roughly 1150 from the daily chart. And we see that it's well respected. We see a couple up lower shadows down to it. These upper shadows here to it. What was resistance, now support, CLDX. Not a bad play there as well. So we got a few lower price stock plays for some of you guys who like the lower price stocks. We got a few plays like APT and CLDX that are not bad at all either. Let's continue down the list. We got CLDX, or IDEX. This one's a lower price play for you guys. IDEX this morning. It's sitting about 273. Yeah, this one, I've been watching the last few days on IDEX because this one's been getting some heat behind it. This is the last 5 days on it. Yeah, IDEX. All right, IDEX, let's look left of the chart. Last week or so, it's gone from 45 cents up to roughly like 250, 260. So last week, they secured a $4.4 million order for like 42 of their electronic vehicles. And since then, they've really been getting some hype behind. We do have clear support. This is what I like. Looking left here, very good support. Look at all these levels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got a lot of support at roughly 210. And then we zoom into what it did the last few days, and it's holding that 210 up. We zoom out a little bit, and we can see, yep, 210. That's been holding on up very well on IDEX. So IDX, this one's getting a little steep at the moment. And what's it been doing the last few days? Well, last Wednesday climbed all day. And guess what happened? This is something I like to notice. It had nearly no pre-market activity last Wednesday in pre-market. And that's when it kind of gapped up all day. And then we saw a lot of pre-market activity on Thursday. And then it just kind of faded. Had a little pop and drop. Same thing on last Friday. Had a nice little climb in pre-market, and then at the start of the day, profit taking, consolidation. Today, it's making its move in pre-market as well. So this is something to note when you guys are watching some of these stocks, is when does it make its move? Okay, well, every time it's made its move in pre-market, it's just kind of been dead intraday. So this is a play I'd like to see not have a lot of volume and activity on it in pre-market to get that move. It wouldn't be surprising at all if we did. Mark my words. Don't mark them. But it wouldn't be surprising at all on IDX if the stock opened up like it did do the last few times it did gap up in pre-market, and then it kind of got that pop and drop, maybe up to like 320. 320 is usually that magic number, especially when we're getting overbought like this. But 210's an area that could hold up on it. If this thing starts panicking, if we see a lot of panic, I wouldn't be opposed to scooping it on up a little bit on IDX. Either way, I think there's a good trade on both sides of this. Fast move up towards 320. I don't think that'd be a bad short at all. 52-week high on this one is 284. 284. Yep. Thanks, Coin. Appreciate you. Yeah, if you guys want to have a green day today, hit that like button for me. We will be good to go. So there's IDX for us. All right, we got, I believe, one more that I like this morning that we played last week as well. OVID, I don't think this one is done yet. Yeah, OVID, this one. Okay, the OVID was on a very, very nice trend, guys. If you remember, we were watching this one. We were watching it close, and we killed that. What was that? That was on Friday. Yeah, that was on Friday, OVID. Yeah, we nailed that on Friday. And if you guys held some of your position, that was killer as well. Now, I didn't. I preach to the choir as far as that goes, holding your positions, because it's hard for me to do that. Coin does it very well, though. OVID, this one was on a really nice trend, and what we noticed was that every time it was getting overbought off the trend line, it was coming right back down to it. Well, it got really overbought off the trend again last Thursday, or last Wednesday and Thursday, very overbought, and so we were saying, well, let's short it back down to the trend. And guess what? A really nice short up here. I shorted, I think, like 905 or so. Wrote it down for maybe 30, 40 cent profit. Not much to brag about when this thing closed at like 740. So it's still got a little ways to go. Now, I don't like chasing stocks. I really don't like chasing stocks, but I would not be opposed to a short here on a pop. They might have stripped my shorts. I don't even know. Sometimes the short... Yeah, I don't have shorts anymore. Well, never mind. Scratch that. I'd have to locate them. But if you guys do have the shorts, this is essentially what I'm saying. OVID, this one wouldn't be a bad play back down to the trend. You know, this is what it did last time. It had a big red day, then it had a second red day as well. Not out of the question for it to have another red day. I don't like chasing stocks, but I think it's a good setup back to the trend. Maybe a little pop to short into. And like we went over on Friday in the Friday night stream, if you guys were there, if you weren't there, you need to be there this Friday because we had way too much fun. Way too much fun in there. Yeah, we were essentially going over these trades that we took on Friday. Kevin, what is going on, man? Happy to have you in here. Yep, nice trade on that, Kev. Awesome work trading OVID. It was a whippy one. I was a little surprised, because OVID. Oh, also, guys, APT, the stock APT we just went over. This is something very interesting. I do want to go over with you guys. This is... I should be getting paid for this right now, all right? But this is really, really interesting. All right, let's go to Yahoo Finance real quick. Sometimes I pull up some stocks like this when we've seen such a huge when I have a good idea that there's probably a lot of shorts in on it, because APT is getting, or I'm on OVID. APT, the stock made a move from just like what is it, month or two ago. This stock made a move from a few bucks to $42, and so when a stock does something like that, you get a lot of shorts in on it. And so this is something I noticed with APT. Go to Yahoo Finance, type in APT, go down to statistics, and then go down a little bit, and you will see float 10 million. You'll see percent held by insiders, institutions. Percent held by institutions 0.72%. So essentially, that tells you, probably not a reputable company. Not many institutions are holding it. But what this is. Was it APT? Was it APT? What stock am I on? Yeah, I got that. What is this doing on SINT? Oh my goodness. You guys saw me type in APT. I don't know what happened there. All right, APT. Well, never mind. I guess this is a reputable company. 24.51%. All right, this is essentially what I was going over, guys. All right, short percent of the float, 35%. When you see a stock like this, really anything over 20%. I haven't seen 35% in a long time. When you have a stock that's got 35% of the float is short, that's just asking for a short squeeze. Now, we have 35% of the float short because of this move here, and there's still a lot of shorts holding on to it. Wanting to ride this thing back down to like $1. So we got a lot of shorts still on this play APT, and the setup's not bad. We got our 1-2 third touch here. Could have the break today. Could have a little red day back down to the trend. But there's going to be a play here on APT, I think, today. Yeah, there's going to be some type of play here. There was good range on Friday, really good range. So that's what I'm looking for, APT. Some selling pressure at the start of the day. And just like on Friday, let's be patient. 10 o'clock was the perfect little scoop on it. Ride it back on up. You got to buy fear, sell euphoria. Buy fear, sell euphoria. All right. This was a nice little inverse head and shoulders pattern too. If you guys are not familiar with that pattern, I'll show you real quick. Really beautiful pattern. Yep, this is it right here. We have our shoulder, head, and then the neckline. And inverse head and shoulder is a bullish pattern. It's opposite of a head and shoulders. It's just flipped upside down. So here was our kind of neckline right there. Ended up breaking that. We have left shoulder and rightish shoulder. So nice pattern. All right, let's wait for APT to set itself up. For some of you were not here when I went over CLDR. That is one of my favorite plays this morning. So I do want to make sure you guys are fully aware of this one. CLDR, I do have shorts for here today. Like I said, I don't like chasing plays, but I like this setup quite a lot. So CLDR, we do have support at about 12.25. Last few days, the stock has been respecting 12.25. Not only that, we got this trend that CLDR has been on. Hit once, hit twice, hit 3 times. 4 times is trying to crack under it a little bit. CLDR. Trying to crack under it a little bit, 12.89. So it wouldn't be surprising at all to me if we see a little selling pressure back down to maybe 12.25, where this support is, once, twice, 3 times. Very respected support. And then maybe a climb back on around. It's also got the 13 EMA at 12.31. So this 12.30-ish, 12.25, 12.30-ish, not bad at all for a scoop on CLDR. Faster the move, weaker the trend's going to be. That's what I'm looking for. Little scoopy on CLDR. I don't mind a short. You gotta try to remain unbiased with these plays. I don't mind a short to a long here, but I want to see how it's going to set up. If we get a little pop out of the gates up to this trend around 13.20-ish, I wouldn't mind shorting into CLDR. Just because we got all these guys from Friday or Thursday And then Friday, still holding on to this. So it's going to be a good play there, I think. It's a little light right now, but sometimes these lighter plays in pre-market, they provide a little nice setup. Yeah, we got a few minutes till the market opens on up, guys. There are a few good plays this morning. I'm going to write them all down for you guys so you are fully aware of them. If you weren't here at 9 o'clock, make sure you're here at 9 o'clock tomorrow so that you do not miss any of these plays. I'm just going to write all the plays we're watching out. I don't have time to write the plan on every single one of them. But a few minutes till the market opens on up. Any questions, guys, before we get started? It's going to be a very quick day for me today. Got a lot going on today. I got to pick up my son. Got to help a friend out with something. There's a lot going on. So it's going to be a very, very quick day for me. Not even sure if I'm going to trade, but these are some of the stocks that I'm going to be eyeing for the first few minutes right out of the gate. CLDR and IDX, MLND. And get all these set up in my level 2. Get ready to play ball. MLND is already curling around a little bit. By the way, Cody and Coin, when you set up your scanners, you guys can communicate with one another. There's a little chat feature here, Platinum Chat. I got that pulled up as well. So if you got there's several guys in there that are all kind of helping each other out when you get that set up. But you should have a lot of... Hey, there you are, Cody. I see you. Awesome, man. Yeah, you're going to love these scanners, Cody. You are going to love them. Get your intensity scan set up for the market open. Positive intensity, follow my cursor right here. Negative intensity below that. So these are stocks that are getting like panicked, sold on off. When they're highlighted orange, that means get ready for the reversal. Meaning positive intensity, okay, these are getting fast. They're getting overbought. Wouldn't be a bad idea to start scaling into a short there. Same thing on the long side here. Get ready for the reversal when these stocks are panicking on off. When they are hit like the 20-ish on the I3 indicator, that is when they are in their prime. All right, guys, we got like a minute. Yeah, still moving. Still moving, man. Sorry to hear that. That does not sound like any fun at all. Need to get you a company out there, bro. All right, guys, we got about 45 seconds till the market opens on up. I will probably see you guys in the morning. No video, I don't think, today. It's going to be a very busy day for me, but this is the game plan. I think there's going to be a couple good setups this morning that we went over. So you guys trade safe, manage risk, and we will see you all then. Love you guys. See ya.